Well, I know them, boy. This is where I started doing body work. 7-foot ceilings, 400 square foot. That's it. Now I got 2,500 square foot. Anyway, I'm painting the spray booth. Seems like I always, last year I was painting the shoe shack, the walls and the ceiling. I always ends up painting in the winter time. I don't know why. This booth coat, I got to eat some crow because if I would have applied it at 50 degrees, the temp, it does peel like it's supposed to. It's almost impossible to get that galvanized metal up to 50 degrees right now. So I chose to use Rust-Oleum oil base as a foundation, and it says do not apply to surfaces that exceed 200 degrees for galvanized metal. Am I applying to galvanized metal? Yes, I am. The wood burner just kicked on. Everybody knows this, but I'll tell you anyway. I'm real good about being cheap and buying stuff that really, you know, these brushes leave they leave streaks and they leave these little bristles in the paint. When you paint something, it sucks. So I went out and bought a good brush, you know. And when you clean your brush, don't put it in lacquer thinner, put it in mineral spirits like they say, because it just causes yourself problems. You know, I'm really good about not focusing or listening a lot of times. It's kind of hard to, that wood burner works really good, but it's kind of hard to heat all that and then heat this too. So I will turn the kerosene heater on for a while, and then I got an epi heater my mom has. It's pretty chilly out here. This is what I'm doing for the holiday season. I've learned that masking tape or even duct tape does not want to stick to concrete that's cold, so I had to use a heat gun to get the stick. It's a real pain to paint around those little screws, sheet metal screws, and there's a lot of them in here because you know it drips and stuff. This is 2 days. I have a lot of time to think about crap, but oil base runs easy for me. I guess because any paint does not absorb into the metal. It lays on top. And when you paint something with a brush, you try to get one coat coverage. I've never seen one coat coverage paint. Could be wrong. Like always, I did all the stuff that sucks first. I did all the, well, I do have the light on, but they don't want to work. Really. I did all the trim around the edges. And of course, you know, the metal's so cold and it doesn't want to react, it wants to react like fisheye, but I've learned that if you put a second coat on, that it covers quite well. That's what kind of sucks. You know, I've already done this once, and I know I'm going to have to do it again. I know I am, around all the edges and all the walls again. I taped the floor. I got smart and taped it because when it comes to brush painting, I'm a pig, I guess. You know, it just gets everywhere. Where do I got 2 coats? There's 2 coats. That's why there's a gentleman asking why would I paint the booth. Because it makes things look more professional. That isn't the reason I did it. I did it to get this room as bright as possible. I think you'll see the difference once the walls are all white compared to just metal. It just makes it more visible in here. I'm gonna wait until it's all done, but I'm actually thinking about adding lights or mirrors. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm a crazy kind of guy. Sometimes I feel I spend too much time on something, but I feel compelled to do it that way. It doesn't make no sense to me sometimes. I did put some shelves in here by the door so I can carry extra paint in, have some gloves up on top, you know, just so once I'm in the booth, I can stay in the booth. It's a pain to do all the edges. It's easy to roll the stuff out, easier. But knowing that I have to do this more than once, probably twice, I still have to do the center beam today. Yeah, you guys heard enough. Guess these epi heaters are supposed to work really good. They have copper tubes in them. It's really hard to heat in here. You know, I could have taped the lights off and put filters in and sprayed it in here. I thought about it, but I would use so much fuel to keep this warm while I'm painting the walls. It just didn't seem feasible. Maybe I made the wrong choice. I know when it gets springtime, I'm considering spraying on the peel coat, which is white too. Some peel coat is clear. I just want it to be as white and bright like a hospital room as much as possible. I guess I've rambled on enough. I have a couple cars that want to get done. They got a 69 Camaro. No, I'm sorry. Not a 69 Camaro. Let me shut the light off. Commercial brake. I got a 69 Firebird. I guess it's supposed to be pretty nice. They want it painted black again. Me, I want $5 grand. And I ain't even seen the car. Why? A lot of overhead here. I've underquoted myself so many times, it's unreal. There's 2 cars I have to do. I have to do my boy's Firebird. That's got to be done by July. I'm just going to do that for him. The caddy, the fender, and the roof's got to be done. Pac-Man wants to bring his Cutlass back over. That was 2 years ago. He's been coming over here almost every Friday. I don't know. Money talks, everything else walks. It's hard for me to be a businessman. Try to be everybody's friend, but you can't. You gotta get paid for your time, because I'm not a young spring chicken here anymore. There's a difference between you desperately need the money and you could use the money and you want the money. You want the money means that you'd like to have it. Desperately need it means you gotta pay a fucking bill. You usually cut your fucking throat when you quote a job. And I like to have the money. That's where I'm at still, luckily enough. I'd like to put in a pulling post with some pods with chains. A gentleman in Chicago hasn't sent me no pictures of his pulling post. Why? I don't know. But I do want one. Where is all these channels? Rassy for Metal. Sandtech. Dave's Custom. Watson Motorsports. Mirrored 77. You know there's probably a few more out there that I'm missing. What did they just... Oh, Just Hoggin. They just make videos for a while. HBR hasn't made one for a while either. They just make videos and just walk out of your life. Is that all they do? But it's just not right or wrong. Just when I'm painting, it's gives me a lot of time to think about stuff. Why life is the way it is. But You know, I spent a lot of time here. You know, got 16 months, and here goes my holiday season, which is fine. It's what I do is work. Got a few people in my life that say that this is just gonna blow up when I get done. And I'm just gonna be busy as all fuck. Do I see it? No. I've never seen the big picture. I live in a real small world. Maybe I've isolated myself and don't get out enough. Could be. Did that enough when I was a kid. So I tend to stay to my own. I don't want to blow up and be well known. I just want to make enough money in 6 months period. Pay the taxes on this house and whatnot, the bills, and then go back and work on what I want to do. That's my plan. Maybe do some crash and burns. Toolbox. Don't know. Try not to make a whole lot of plans anymore because fuck, who knows if I'm even gonna wake up tomorrow. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes like my old man would say, put the cart before the horse. So I try to step back a little bit and let things simmer like a stew. Instead of fucking my ideas like a microwave ding is done. Anyway, heater's kicked on. Get some heat in my bones. Go on and paint. What you gonna do? You guys have a good holiday. I might be back, might not. I don't know. It's like this garage. Sooner or later it's gonna be the end, you know what I'm saying? Like the end of the movie. It's the end. Take it for what it's worth. Shoe out. What do you think? Everybody knows this is the worst time to paint when it's raining. But you know I'm gonna keep painting. Yeah, because I'm stupid like that. End of another day. Time to go home and see my wife. This is gonna be my setup for the night. Run that EPI heater. As you can hear it raining. So you know the humidity is pretty high. It does take 24 hours for oil base to dry. It's been taking a lot longer. This is the first coat. When it's all said and done, where do I show you? I don't know if you can see it. Probably can't. It's kind of, I like it when you have the reflection of the other lights. That's what I like about gloss. Like up here, see my doors? See how it reflects on the ceiling? Like I said, this is the first coat. I don't know if you can see where it kind of bleeds through, but when I did one spot, let me see turn some light on for you. Okay, you can see it there, the first coat, and there's the second coat. See the difference? It's white. That's what I want. See how the reflection of the light? That's what I want. Hopefully tomorrow it will be dry because I was actually piling the paint on and then I stopped. What had happened, it was doing cratering right there. Actually did it, that was the only spot it did because I was trying to pile it on too heavy. What it does is it doesn't allow the chemical that was still in it, even though that was a day or two old, first coat, and then I put some on the day, it reacted and started cratering, I guess what it's called. The chemicals are not coming out of the paint. So I stopped doing that and I started rolling. That's 2 gallons of raw soil that are gone. I don't think 1 more gallon would do it. I could have bought a cheaper, I could have bought 4 gallons. Let me shut this off. Could have bought 4 gallons of some oil-based paint for like I don't know, it's like 90 bucks, or spend 28 and some change per gallon. I already bought 3 gallons of Rust-Oleum. So, I don't know, that's pushing 100. Probably gonna take me another 2 gallons. A point being, I was really tempted to buy actually it was 5 gallons. I could have bought for like 90 bucks. But it would, man, there's a fucking run. Anyway, it wouldn't have been as white and as bright. That's what I've learned. And I'm glad that I spent the money. I like the white. It's always easy to start spending money on a project in the beginning. Then at the end, you know, your finances are wiped out and you don't want to spend the money, but all in or all out. What are you gonna do? Piece of property, you gotta run, you gotta fucking fix before I leave. I hate to run. Piece of oneself, piece on earth, wrestling, piece bigger, piece of pie, piece of action, piece of puzzle, piece of pussy, piece of corn dog, piece of pizza. You know, the big dogs, they all know eating. Fuck it. I'm a happy puppy right now. I like the shine. It's what I envision. It's nice when something actually turns out pretty decent. Because this is what this whole shoe shack is all about. This spray booth. I want it to be as white as Wonder Bread. Anyway, I gotta fix this run before I roll. Enjoy your evening. Here's a pair of dollar store glasses that fell out my head when I was painting. I'm glad they're not prescription.